Good morning. Good morning. Good now, everybody. Good now. So I saw that nobody was jumping on here. Get a couple of messages from folks. And since I have a little bit of time, I thought I would jump on and do the prayer. Because I know the folks are out here. And it's part of your daily practice. So, so here I am. Okay. I'm Kelvin Hagan, and I am delighted to be able to jump in. As I titled it to here for we, I get to. I get to. I didn't have to. I get to. So I'm going to see if some folks come on, watching for that before I move into prayer and perhaps a little reading. So, I'm watching the comments to see if anybody's on. Doesn't look like anybody's joined in yet. It's going to take a minute and breathe here. Let's just take a few breaths together. Okay? Good morning, Pippin. Hi, Eden. As you all might naively guess, I was not scheduled this morning, so nobody was on, so I'm jumping on to do a little prayer. So I have a few minutes here before I have a client that I'll be meeting with here online at 9 o'clock. So knowing that people count on this as part of their daily practice. When I can fill in, I do. I'm Kelvin Hagan, and it is my joy to be here. I get to. I get to. Pippin needs prayers, preparing for compassionate, gentle, graceful, perfect transition. Knowing where you are, Pippin, God is, in all God's grace, as you. Knowing that as your journey progresses, your journey progresses. Hi, Lenoris. You're welcome, Eden. Not going to have too many folks on this, because it started a little bit late, and I do have to be in a session at 9 o'clock. With a client, so excited. I got the book here. It's just sitting next to me because this thing called life. I'm doing a class on it myself, coming up on February 21st for a 5-week class on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. And you can find information for that on my page. And I didn't have anything prepared because I was not going to be doing I was not going to be doing this, and nobody was on it, so I jumped on. And it still looks like nobody else jumped on, so here I am. And I'm going to go ahead and share this onto my wall as well. There we go. And perfect. So I was going to find something to read real quick here, and then we're going to go into a brief prayer. This book is amazing. This thing called Life is a book about spiritual mind treatment, which is what affirmative prayer is. Spiritual mind treatment. And when we're doing spiritual mind treatments, we're not treating other people. We're treating our own minds, our own thoughts, our own power. And the way we shift the world is by shifting ourselves. Did you know you can go back in time, something that happened 50 years ago, shift your perception on that moment, and it shifts the way that moment affected your life all the way up till today? That's right. Hi, Kimberly. Celeste. Good morning. So, let's see here. Okay, I got another version. I'm going to pop this one. This is a version, same book. This is the one I got a lot of stuff underlined in. This has been my working book. So I'm going to take and... All right, I like this. This is on page 88, and this thing called Life. Hi, DJ. Good morning, Della. We are the best people at this time, Della. And thank you. Like I said, I didn't have to jump on this time. I could have just gone about my morning. However, I think it's, when there's something that's there that people are accustomed to and it becomes part of their practice, it's important to make sure that those times, those spaces are filled. And even if there's not a prayer, just your thought of, it's 8 o'clock, it's time for the morning prayer, you've already started that prayer field. So even when somebody never gets on, because life happens, technical glitches, different things happen, just the call to prayer is in itself a prayer. It's pretty cool, right? Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Yolanda. As I said, we're getting started a little late because I wasn't scheduled. But I got to roll into it here because I do have a client at 9 that I'm going to be meeting with here on Zoom. So I've got this on in this book, this thing called Life. I've got on page 88. This caught my eye when I flipped to it. If the gift of life is already made, then our part must be to accept, receive, believe in, and use it. Life has endowed our thoughts with creativeness. Through ignorance, we have brought about the very disasters we seek emancipation from. What then should we do? We should reverse the process. Just what does that actually mean? It means that we should carefully watch our thought world, straighten it out, correct it, re-educate it until finally the subjective reactions of our thought, the automatic, mechanical, and habitual reactions of our thought, pass from a negative into an affirmative state. The law of life operates upon the images of your thought. If your thought is restricted and unhappy, you will be causing it to create restricting and unhappy circumstances. Only a 2-inch stream of water can flow through a 2-inch pipe. I love that. I do love that. A gallon measure will hold but 4 quarts. This would be true even though you dipped your measure into the ocean. You are not limiting the ocean, nor causing it to be evil because you dip up 4 quarts instead of a barrel. The ocean has no desire to limit you. In a personal sense, it can only give you what you take, for your taking is its givingness in the form of your taking. This is one of the greatest lessons of life. It is done unto you as you believe. Like the fish that doesn't know it's swimming in the water, we are swimming, walking, and bathing and living our lives in the one life of God, always, in all ways. This is where we are. This is who we are. Marissa, Gwen, Libby, so good to have you all with me here this morning. And you're welcome, Destiny. Hi, Marvin. Good morning from Misty in Minneapolis. Hi, Misty. My thoughts go out to you in Minneapolis, and thank you for the stand that Minnesotans are taking for freedom and equality. Today I focus my heart on what I know in a world of effects. I will be before I see it. Yes. Be it, see it, be it, see it, be it. Okay, well, let's start with an easy peasy, just 3 breaths, okay? So, here we go. So I begin my morning, I begin my day, I begin my life, I begin each moment with gratitude. Gratitude knowing that everything is prepared for me. I am grateful in knowing that there are no mistakes in my life. There are lessons and there are victories. I am grateful for the love that I feel in my heart for all peoples everywhere. I am grateful for the love that I feel from all people everywhere. I am grateful for my breath this morning. I'm grateful that I woke up this morning and I got to be another day. I am grateful for the messages I get when there was nobody on the prayer this morning. Grateful for the fact that I could take the time to step in and be here. I am grateful for all the love that I feel here right now. This small group of people that will never ever meet again in this perfect setting. Right here, right now. I am grateful for the abundance in my life. I am grateful for all the clients that I have in my life that I am able to be of service to. I am grateful for all the people who gift me with the privilege of being able to serve them. I am grateful for agape and the amount of love, the unconditional love that the agape lesson teaches us about oneness. And knowing that oneness is the only thing that is. I am you, you are me, we are we. God is everything. I love the line, there's no spot where God is not. There is no place that is not divine. Where you walk, where we walk, is we are walking in the divine life of God. Not around it, not just through it, but as it. God is all, and I am all with God in God. And all that God is, all the power that God is, all the strength that God is, that's lifing, it, all the strength that it is what I am. I am the abundance of God. I am the love of God. What is true of me is true of we. Therefore you, each and every one of you, we are the divine, living, perfect life of God. Knowing this and knowing that as we move forward in this divine life, that through the roller coaster ride of life, and gosh, I love roller coasters, and it's just an image of life goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. This ride, this life, like the beating of my heart, is my sacred existence here on this planet. This gift of life is already made. We just need to receive it. So as I move forward here, knowing that inside each and every body taking place right everywhere, that they right now, the perfect healing of God is taking place in each and every one of us, in the we. We are healing inside the perfect light of God. And as I move forward, and as we move forward, seeing this perfect healing taking place, seeing perfect health, I know that where God is, we are. Therefore, the perfection of God is who and where we are. This is true for all people going through any health issues. But right now, in what is taking place inside of your body, is taking place inside the most sacred thing anywhere, the allness of God. I know this to be true of individuals. I know this to be true of individuals, and I know this to be true of societies. So as we move forward, I know that right here, right now, perfect financials, perfect abundance is taking place right here, right now. There is the living, breathing life of God, and it is you. It is we. So as I look around this planet and I see so many things taking place that we as a society can address, and we as a society can bring awareness to, and that we in a society can recognize and know that each and every one of these things that are taking place in order to raise the awareness of this planet so that we can move forward as more compassionate, more loving as a society and as individuals. I light a candle, not to change the world. I light a candle to remind me not to let the world change me. This is where I live my life, in knowing that I get to be a light out to the world. I get to choose how I shine. We get to choose how we shine out to the world. We get to see the world peaceful, loving, abundant, with riches beyond our wildest dreams. We get to see this. And just our act of seeing it as our lives make it so. So as I move forward through this day, knowing that this day, this daily practice I have of coming back to this moment right here, right now, will carry me through this day and leave everywhere I go brighter just because I was there. We get to shine this light. So as I pray for all areas in the world and pray and see the existence of God there where they are in any of the war-torn, violent spots on this planet, where I see plagues, I see God. The love of God is everywhere in everything. And as we move forward as a society into being a more loving, more compassionate, more empathetic world, I know that the love of God carries me forward. So I take a breath. And as I take this breath, I breathe in. I breathe in the loving manna of God. I breathe out compassion, caring, and empathy. God is. I am. God is because I am. God is because we are. The simplicity of it. The simplicity of knowing that the one is all there is. I give thanks for this. Thanks for the truth to this power. Thanks to the overwhelming ability in my life to choose to see that I am us and we are we. Now I let it go. I release everything into the big love, the big yes, the big abundant glory of God. I release it all and I say it, and so it is. And so it always has been, and so it always will be. I let it go. I let it go knowing as I release it, I am not giving up. I am not giving in. I am giving out. And so it is. Amen. Olive, hello. So it is. Love you too, Olive. Kimberly, hello. Tahita, good morning. Good now. DJ, glad to be here with you this morning. Hello, Sheila. Nice to have you here. I'm glad I was able to fill in this blank spot this morning here on the Agape page. And please tune into agapelive.com. So much going on. Come to services, catch them online, look up the classes. And by all means, come to my page. I'm Kelvin Hagan, and I'm an Agape licensed spiritual practitioner, and I see clients, I teach classes, and I just answer the phone and pray with people. And I love it. I got a class coming up, and I got a book club that's regular on Thursdays. This next Thursday we'll be starting a new book. I hope to later today decide what book that's going to be and post it on my Facebook page and send it out in the email I send out. And I also have a class coming up that's on this thing called Life, the book by Ernest Holmes. And it's going to be on Saturdays this time at 10 a.m. as requested by folks who weren't able to make it to it on a weeknight. So, glad I could be here with us. And I love you all. And I thank you all for being part of my life, part of my love. I needed this morning. Hello, Christina. Kathy. Colleen. Okay. Well, I'm going to get ready for my session. Got a client I'll be working with in the next few minutes here on Zoom. So I got to go. So just so that you hear it at least one time today, I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace.